Hello there, Only One Kenobi here, only one. Now this is a Sunday I'm filming this, and I almost kind of forgot to film the entire wave, which I got this on Friday. I was too busy opening a really great delivery from Ian Butler from IB3D, and I'm going to do those videos soon. In fact, I've got a few things set up already, but before I film those videos, I've got some figures to join these new dioramas that he sent me. I thought it'd be a good idea to film this wave. It seems to be that there's still not many reviews of Dooku online. I think the first was Forces with Jesse, I think, and then Tim has one, and I'm not going to open him yet. I'm waiting for my second one, which hasn't come from Pulse yet. This wave came from Star Action Figures, and as I say, it came on Friday. I've checked my Pulse orders, and Pulse are yet to deliver, and that's unusual. Let me know what you make of that, but usually Pulse are usually first, or I've found that they usually are, but they're not at this time. But there you go. So I thought it would be a nice idea to film these in natural light. Usually I do my openings of these figures in my other room, my carded room through there, which is not got any natural light in there. It's completely blocked off from natural light that enters that room. So let's have a look at them now. So this is Dooku, and let me know if you are American and you haven't got this yet, because it seems to me, from what I looked at on Facebook last night, they were still waiting for it. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But this is Dooku. I'll talk more in detail about Dooku when I open him, but yeah, this is a really significant piece in my collection. If you type vintage collection Dooku on YouTube, you'll find a fair few videos I've done over the years begging for this figure to be made, and here he is, and it is a great figure. Not got him loose yet, but you can tell they delivered. And I've seen a few reviews and seen what he looks like in still photographs and video, and it's brilliant. So they've really delivered. A far cry from our man here, who is now on my Gandhi shelf. Put him there. I don't know where to put my new definitive Dooku. I have over here something called the Wall of the Sith. Can you see them all there? Now they're all the best of the best figures of each character, including the Dark Side Vader I put on that shelf, and a few others. So I actually am tempted to put my new Dooku there. Although he would fit in anywhere from Attack of the Clones, Clone Wars, even Revenge of the Sith. But it's one of the diorama pieces I just parked there. Can't wait to review all that, Ian, if you're still watching. 3D printed dioramas to come, ladies and gentlemen. 3 of them. So there you go. That used to be the best. That and this one here. Let's have a look at him. I like that one too. Taking on Anakin there. But what can I say? I wouldn't even mind maybe getting another one loose. Anyway, there you go. There's Dooku. And it is. I must remember to show you the back. 307. I even like the cardback that they chose, because I always imagined him having a lightsaber. I always wanted, because I like Dooku, or any Sith character for that matter, with a lightsaber in hand on a cardback. But that is still an iconic vision of him when he says, "Even you have become more powerful than any Jedi." Even you, that's what I should have said. But that's good enough. Plus, I know it's not a lightsaber, but the bright of the lightning strike seems to, you know, gives it that feature. I like it. Let's get rid of that. Let's just have another look before I go further, because it'll be a while till I can open this. I've got no guarantee on when Hasbro Pulse is sending this figure to me. From Pulse as well, I've also ordered some more of these guys. Why not? I've got to get some of them loose. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? So you get a little bit of an information spiel on the back of these now, which is good, but I think it would have been nicer if they'd given us the historical lesson. Don't you agree? Would have been nice to have seen the first figure of Dooku on the packaging of the first figure, like they used to do that. I mean, what's your problem? Why can't you do that, Hasbro? Huh? If I was running your company, I would have kept that continuation right the way through. Anyway, here we are with Finn. Now, what do you make of this cardback for Finn? I think it's bizarre. He looked like that throughout the entire Force Awakens, and I dare say he even looked like that in the bloody Last Jedi, but they seem to want to call it Finn Starkiller Base. The image is alright. I dare say that was quite a funny moment with the, "That's not how the Force works." And if and when they bring out that Han Solo, the old Han Solo, that would be a good match for these two to be on the wall together. You know, because that is a Starkiller Base Han anyway. And sadly, unfortunately for myself, I loved The Force Awakens when it came out, but subsequently, when I saw how the rest of the story unravelled, it's tainted my previous love, I should say, of this film. So I couldn't give a monkeys if they brought out Han anymore now. But they should have done it back in 2015 and could have, and yeah, should have, but they didn't. Let's have a look on the back of this guy. So he is 308. I've got these in numerical order, I think. And Finn Stark on the base. And on the back, they could have had the... I don't know, it would have been technically the 5 POA would have been the first card. It's a shame. Oh, they'll put me ranting about it. They haven't done it, and what can you say? What can you do? But there's the snow anyway. So that's what makes this figure specific for Starkiller Base. The snow around his feet. And here we are now with a beautiful card back. And this is such an ambassador now for the potential of reissues of characters. Albeit improvements, but on a different card number and a different card. And that is an image that was on everyone's imagination, I should say, as being just potentially flawless. I never thought they'd do it, but they did. I've always wanted alternative card backs for... It's not a reissue of the figure, it's a new figure. But, you know, they could have potentially put it on that old card back and said, oh, this is an updated figure. They've done that before. They've brought out Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight in the Palace, on the Palace card back with... an updated figure from the previous with a different card number. It gets complicated, but at the end of the day, there's been a lot of times Hasbro have missed the boat, sitting ducks of opportunities to do alternative card backs. My favourite example is always alternative card back for Luke Bespin and doing a 3PO on a New Hope card as opposed to Empire Strikes Back. The list goes on for that, but there are alternatives in the vintage collection like they did for the 2 alternative variants for the Senate Guard, the blue. Where am I going? Up here. There you go, these fellas. There's 2 variants for that, but you know, people will argue that too many variants will mean that people are tearing their hair out trying to chase them all, but I don't know. This is a lovely alternative, let's just leave it at that. Brilliant image of a clone there, and the figure I can't wait to open. 309 there, done in black, I noticed. I've seen yellow cards with white print on the back because these are all white, but I assume they've done that to make it stand out a bit more. I've never seen that before. I think there are yellow or maybe orangey cards with white text on the back, but they've done black there. Whatever, it is what it is. Y finalmente, this actually is fine now. I've rescued this. This did seem to have... I thought it was damaged in the post. It came a little bit bent. These are from Star Action Figures, by the way, and they're great. I never have problems with them, and if I do, I speak to Wayne or whoever's there, and they're very helpful and accommodating. But it came, and I've got a Patreon video of me opening the post. I think I was swearing as well. Because the first figure I took out was this, and it was bent. I've had it in a star case for about 12 hours, maybe longer, and it straightened it out. And it doesn't seem as bad now, but there was a little bit of veining, but it doesn't, again, seem as bad because I've straightened the card out and it's diminished the visual effects, if that makes sense. So it's fine, I'm happy with that, but I have only bought one of these and I don't intend to get another. Even though he's an update to the original, I just didn't want to have him loose. I actually don't think that's that great, really. The Cassian Andor from Andor is amazing. It looks like Diego Luna, but that one is a marginal improvement, but I was always happy with the original one that was a Black Series figure as well, that got reissued in the TVC. Where are you, Diego? Oh, I found him. Let's have a look. No, I think the hair is pretty much the same. It just seems a bit sharper, the cut. The mould just seems a little bit sharper. Photoreal era shows the difference in production. Oh, between the two. Yeah, it's a great film, Rogue One. I haven't seen it for a while, but it's quite funny watching it now to see how young Diego Luna looks. He looks really young, fresh, you know what I mean? I know we all age and he's aged. They did a great job. It worked as a prequel, Andor, I'm talking about there. It worked as a prequel to Rogue One brilliantly, but yeah, anyway. You could argue that by the time he was joined the Rebel Alliance in Rogue One that he was living a finer life than he was on the streets of Ferrix, where he would have looked rougher. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, have I shown you the back of that? There you go. Thank you for watching that with me, and I hope you stay with me and subscribe for not only this business here, this 3D printed stuff. I don't want to show you too much, say for the videos, but also the opening of these figures. That one anyway, they won't be opening that, we'll be opening that. That one, it's the same card number as it was ever before, so there's no point. We'll have a look now. You've got your comparison now of the young and old, so that one won't be covered because I've already got it in the quick shot series. So there you are. That is the way we're going forward, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi, Only One. Out.